to the Red Pill Awareness Needed Conversation for Men podcast. I am one of your hosts, Herb. I'm here with my brother and the other host,
Jason D.
We are back with another show, finally. I know we be kind of...
It's been a while. Let's just move on.
Yeah. All right.
We ain't apologizing. We got lives too, damn it.
Yeah, right. Few things I want to kind of touch on and cover real quick. So, Jay and I discussed that we want to make a few changes to the show. I'll kind of go in detail about it a little later. Nothing too major. I think we're just going to make a few changes on the format of the show, things that we talk about, how we're going to approach them. You know, nothing major, but I just don't want to catch anybody off guard. You know what I mean? Like, well, what the fuck? These niggas talking about this? Now he's talking about this. So, once we get everything finalized, we're going to kind of make a separate short video, kind of like touching on some of the changes. Again, there's nothing too major, at least I don't think. You know what I mean? But, you know, I just want to kind of give you guys a heads up, the people that are following and whatnot and watching it and enjoying it. So just kind of keep you guys informed. So that's coming shortly, soon. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much... Anything else? Okay. All right. So, with that being said, we are going to have one of those rare conversation episodes where we're not going to react to a video, but more so a topic or a subject that, boy. So, yeah, it's kind of a hot one. So, we're going to start with the current thing that Jay and I have been talking about for the last couple of days. Rihanna and her baby photos. Now, I know some of you guys are like, why the fuck are y'all talking about that? There's kind of a reason. There's a few elements of this conversation and why we're having it. One, because of the opinion part of it and what Jay had to kind of endure. And
Over a course of 4 days.
Yeah, and I emphasize the word endure. You know what I mean? And then I just feel like at this point, you know, fuck it. If they're going to go in, then we're going to go in. So, you know, let's start out, Jay. How did we end up here, sir?
Disclaimer, I had no intention on talking about this.
Oh, neither did I, but...
For the first episode, we've done, almost like a month?
Yeah.
So, this was my gripe. I posted a picture of Riri. I'm not calling her Queen Mother. You can do certain things in my body if you want me to.
Rihanna. Fuck that.
Where she had on a green outfit and her belly was out. And the post on Facebook said, no one in her crew is going to check her. And the reason why I said that is because I am tired of the bombardment of paternity pics. Most celebrities do one paternity shoot. You see the belly, it's beautiful, we get it, cool. Every single photo, and I don't even follow her. This is stuff I see on Tumblr and all on my timeline. Every single photo is her in her drawers, aka lingerie. It's all over the place. So me being of sound mind,
I'm going to post the pictures, by the way,
and able to have my own opinion, I just interjected that I'm tired of seeing them. That's all I said.
Hold on real quick before you continue. I just want to say this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, real quick, the picture that Jay actually posted on his Facebook page, I actually didn't have a problem with. However,
neither did I.
Right, now.
The picture I posted
hold on, let me finish.
was so I could show you. It's not the point about her being overly sexualized in the lingerie. It's the fact that I'm seeing them all the fucking time.
Now, hold on. Now, this is what I'm going to put at some point in the course of this video. Now, to Jay's point, there are other photos of her. She's damn near naked with the baby bump. Damn near naked. Yeah, it's a little much. And I'm going to put them, as we talk about this, it's about 3 or 4 of them. Probably more than that I've seen. I don't know how much you've seen.
Enough.
But I'm going to put the picture that he posted, which I actually thought wasn't a big deal.
It was tasteful.
Right, it was. But the other ones... They were annoying. They were annoying. Continue, sir.
So after that, certain women took issue with me having an opinion on that. Why? What is the issue with this? And let her live her life. We can't wait. We've been waiting for this baby forever. Wait a minute. She's not married. She hasn't been married to somebody for a long time, and they were trying to get pregnant. What the hell are you talking about? But the piece de resistance, the epitome of when I said I'm now going to return fire, I'm going to start sending rounds downrange, was when one sister said to me, and I quote, Rihanna is at a stage or at a height of success where she is above what you and I could deem appropriate. So let me get this straight. If I obtain a certain amount of wealth, I'm allowed to club baby seals, shove old ladies down the steps,
Ooh, bitch.
throw toddlers and shredders. I can do whatever I want to because I have wealth now. And she said, that's not what I'm saying. That's exactly what you said. You said that she is above the realm of what you and I would deem appropriate. Right?
Yeah.
I love when people say things in absolutes and then they backpedal. Like a trained brown bear in a 1940 circus.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
So not only did I get people reply to my posts, people inbox me.
It was bad.
People hit my personal cell phone. And to that, these were people that have known me for decades.
Were they all women?
Yes.
Okay, just want to emphasize
But
that. No?
on the subject of women on the post, there were several women on my post that agreed with me. No one came after them. Interesting. So because I said it, I felt like it was inappropriate. I felt it was like too much. And I'm a man, it's a problem. But the 4 or 5 other women, on 2 separate posts, by the way, concurred. It was inappropriate. It's too much. Because I made a second post and said, okay, because I got tired of the, I'm trying to be better, the malarkey out of people's mouth. Well, I said, okay, well, if you had a coworker or a female friend, and she was with child, would you be fine with her dressing in lingerie with her belly exposed 24/7?
Out on the street.
Please stop. No, everywhere.
Sorry.
Church, funerals, at the job, at the corporate job, in the medical office,
Starbucks.
the bank, Starbucks, everywhere. Until she lays down for bed, the belly's out, she's in the drawers. Would that be appropriate? Well, of course not, Jay. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. On that post, crickets. But to end it all, I got people that
for the culture.
Exactly. To end it, I got one person, a few people that inboxed me, and then people actually contacted me on my personal cell phone. To them, I said, I'm not changing my mind on this. This is how I feel about it. I cannot believe that you have the audacity to act like, and I hope you're watching this. All the ladies that said that, to act like you've never had a negative opinion or an unpopular opinion about a celebrity. Have you? Well, that was my past, and this is different. No, it's not different. How's it different? Because you like the celebrity? Let me end this by saying this. Chuck D, Jay-Z, Mos Def, Wesley Snipes, Sean Connery, Daniel Craig. What do these men and great artists have in common? I have given less than 2 fucks about who they dated, who they're marrying, if they have kids. But I am a super fan of all the gentlemen that I mentioned. Rest in peace, Sean Connery. What I'm trying to say is, I am the kind of fan that only cares about 2 things. Your newest project and the one after that. That's all I care about. I don't care about who Chuck D's dating. I don't care about Mos Def's baby mama. I don't care about how many wives Sean Connery. I don't care. If you're an actor, get on the screen, make a movie, make me lose my mind. If you're an artist with music, blow my mind on the track. That's all I care about. But today's people, we want to know everything. And when a person like me doesn't want to know everything, and I comment on one little thing, you think you know them personally, and you have to defend them. No matter how absurd their behavior is. Because, in my opinion, and I'm going to put down there, he's going to put down there mine, her behavior is absurd. That's my opinion.
And I'm going to say this. Me personally, we'll get back to some of the comments, because I really want to kind of address some of the things that were said, because it's, with my red pill brain, some of it was just complete utter bullshit to me. But I kind of look at these type of things in two ways.
Mm-hmm.
One, who are you as an artist, as a performer, as an athlete, or whatever, and then secondly, who you are as a human being.
Right.
Those are the two.
But once I see both parts of that,
right.
I'm done. I'm done with my investigative report. If you're not sleeping with underage people, abusing the elderly, you know what I'm saying, and secretly a Nazi, you really got free range.
So
threesomes, coke. Listen, I don't care. I'm a Robert Downey Jr. fan, and he was a huge cokehead.
Right.
Still my man, $100,000.
Right.
Other than those parameters that my man just mentioned, I don't care. And to end this, and Jay's going to show up after this, Herb's going to tell you all the stuff that I could have said about her, and I didn't. And y'all still came at me like I did. Because truth be told, she hates men.
Right. Now.
On a galactic level.
Now, I'm going to address why I actually did not comment on his post at all. And I didn't because I kind of knew where this was going, okay? Rihanna as a performer and artist, I give her mad respect. I respect her for her hustle. I respect her for her talent. I respect how she's moved and made money and made herself who she is in this industry. As a human being, she's a fucking terrible human being. In my personal opinion. I want to emphasize, in my opinion, based off of the data that I haven't seen. You know what I mean? And what bothers me, and this is one of the things that pissed me off how they were coming at him, is women in particular tend to bypass and ignore certain things when they are a fan. When they admire someone, when they feel as though like, oh, she's this. They're calling her Queen Riri, right? But the reality is that as a human being, from what we've seen from interviews, from photos, from everything, she's not a mentally stable person. Come at me if you want to. She's not. A lot of the comments she's made about men and her view towards men, from my perspective, a red pill perspective, is pretty fucked up. So I tend to stay away from that because I already know as a human being, she's going to do some fucked up shit. History tells you so. So to me, none of it, the photos, all that, this shit, it doesn't surprise me because of the fact that she relishes in creating attention. She relishes in creating like a shock factor and doing things that not everybody else does. It's a part of who she is. It's a part of what she does. So to me, this is par for the course. But but to call it anything else is fucking ridiculous. And the fact that these women were coming at Jay for his opinion based off of what he's seeing and basically saying his opinion is wrong, even though the data tells you otherwise, it's fucking ridiculous. Because in our everyday lives, our regular day-to-day lives, right?
But my issue was not...
Oh, I know.
Wait. My issue was not whether or not you feel I'm right or wrong. My issue was that you had the audacity to say that someone that purposely puts themselves in the public eye is above reproach, is above public opinion. If she set up a private ceremony like my girl Issa Rae, she got married. Nobody from the press was there. That's a private affair. So guess what? Jay and the other 7 billion people can't comment on the kid because she didn't announce it until she was ready to announce it. That's a private affair, a private ordeal. But if she makes a spectacle of it, I have the right to say something. You don't have to agree with my opinion, but you damn sure can't tell me what I can and cannot say. You can't, unless you're armed. Other than that, you can't. You can't tell me I don't have the right to say that. You just don't. Especially when my comments are not inflammatory. They're not racist. They weren't misogynist. They weren't none of it. It was just me saying, listen, I'm tired of seeing that particular pic. And for a photographer, it takes a lot for me to say that.
Yeah, this guy.
It's like if you got a dude at the job that wears the same wool jacket with the fur hood every single season. Eventually, like, you know, I'm getting tired of that fucking coat. And he can either take your comments to heart or bypass them. But you have a right to say that. Maybe not in that tone at the office, but you got a right to have an opinion on it. That was my issue. It wasn't the fact that they were saying I was right or wrong. I don't give a shit about that. But saying I don't have the right to say anything. Right. But you do because you're born with ovaries.
Right.
Okay.
And
sounds good.
The fact of the matter is everybody has a right to their own opinion. I have my opinion as opinion, and so forth and so on. But the thing that kills me is the fact that the women that are coming at you in a way of your opinion is wrong or you shouldn't say it, even though they're completely ignoring and bypassing all the data that shows the point you're trying to make, rather you agree or disagree, and they completely bypass the fact that this woman's nature and behavior is really more so she's doing these things for shock value, for attention, to sit there and have people talking about her. But not everybody's going to talk about her in a positive way. Not everybody's going to look at all these bombardment of half-naked baby pictures as a positive thing. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. But the fact of the matter is these women were so ready to come to arms, to come at him, not just with his opinion, but to say you don't even have a right to voice your opinion. How dare you say something negative about Riri? How dare you point out something that in a lot of people's eyes is probably too much, on a lower scale a little too much, on a higher scale completely fucking inappropriate. Like, come on now. Like, I need people to look at things for what it is. Like, I really, really, really do. And it's just made no sense how these women really care. And Jay's right. He didn't come at, Rihanna, making it personal or saying like she's a bitch or whatever, that third. No, I'm going to say that. I think she's a fucking nut job. I'll say it. I'll do it. I'll be the bad guy here. It's rare, but I'm being the bad guy. I think she's a fucking nut job. I pay her no mind because of the fact that I know majority of things that she does is really for attention and shock value, to separate herself from everybody else, for her brand, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So it just kills me for the fact these women are so ignorant and so brainwashed to the point they'll attack him for his opinion, to say you don't have a right to, not only because the opinion is wrong, but to say you don't even have a right to the opinion. It's fucking retarded, man. It's fucking retarded. It really, really is. And it just, for me personally, it kind of shows what we've talked about in the show in the past, which is women delusional mindset about certain things, and also just a lack of accountability for certain behavior. Because if that, let's just say it wasn't Rihanna, let's just say it was one of your girlfriends. Let's just say it was one of your homies and shit.
The reply to that was, "Well, does my girlfriend have $1 billion industry?" So you're equating. And I said, so I know you're being facetious, but I said, so you're equating your moral compass and your compass on etiquette
money.
And to money. And I should, don't get me wrong, I shouldn't judge you on because you're a woman, right? Is that what you're telling me? But when you see a man that just constantly dates younger women because he has money, it's a fucking problem.
Right. You're okay. That opinion, it's okay for you to voice that opinion. But if a man voices his opinion about something a woman does, and y'all feel some kind of way about it, oh well, how dare you have an opinion?
Right. And one person in particular,
come on, man.
I explained myself 6 times, which I rarely do. Why you have a problem with it? Because I feel like it's too much. Why you have a problem? Because I feel like it's too much. I said, I'm not going to say it in a different language. You're not going to analyze me like I'm some perp on SVU to make me change my dynamic and my mindset and have this utopian opinion of, oh no, she has the right, blah, blah. Another person brought up her culture. None of this is relevant. I don't care. I still feel like it's too much. I didn't insult her culture. I didn't say them island girls this or them R&B singers that or them pop or them makeup art. I didn't say none of that stuff.
Listen.
It's like, why are you creating aspects of the post that aren't even there? It's like if I post a picture of blueberries, you can't say the blueberries are neo-Nazis. It's a bowl of fruit.
And even if it's a part, let's take the argument that is a part of her culture. It doesn't mean that everybody's going to be okay with it or say it's not going to be offended or feel some kind of way about it regardless.
Especially in an era where everything offends everybody.
Right.
And I'm not that type of person. I wasn't offended. I'm just said I'm tired of seeing them. Like I was tired of hearing Trump's voice. And now I'm tired of hearing news about Kanye and that white dude and his whole ass wife Kim Kardashian. I'm tired of it. Do I think they all have the right to live? Of course they do. But I'm tired of seeing that on the news and not the anti-crime bill and not an anti-terrorism bill that protects so-called African Americans. Those are the things I want to hear more about, but you never do hear about. But when I post subjects like that, I don't get any response. I don't get any outrage. But you really want to give me shit for posting a comment on a singer who's a billionaire and a makeup mogul? That's your quarrel? Okay.
I.e., he's
all right.
tired. He's tired. He's tired.
Still sleeping soundly at night though. Sorry.
So I just feel like that's just something that we need to get the fuck out there, because I think it's kind of a dumb conversation. I think the whole exchange was dumb, and I think that
the entire 4 days was a complete waste of oxygen.
And
complete waste. It didn't make any sense to spend that much time talking about this, answering inboxes about this, answering text messages about this. Ridiculous. And I'm ashamed of myself for even entertaining this shit that long.
It's all right. You forgive it. It's all okay. It's okay.
Yeah, whatever.
You know what I mean? So I think, like, you know, in the grand scheme of things, man, it's just more or less like, the way they came at him was completely.
It's just one of the most evil words in the English language, which we hardly ever use. It was stupid.
Right.
And it was stupid because these came from very, very. None of the women that replied to me were bucketheads or hood boogers or idiots, and that's what makes the conversation that much more ridiculous. Like you're a more than a reasonable, intelligent person. That and the fact that you know who I am, and you know how much I don't really give a shit about celebrities. Point to the celebrity pictures on behind my wall, or in my room, or on my phone. I just don't care. I don't care about millionaire problems. I don't care.
And I'm going to kind of end it on a note of, for me, seeing how these women respond to this particular celebrity really, really kind of shows me how some women are just really clueless. Like they're so on the celebrity worship or looking at these celebrities and admire the wrong shit. They tend to call out the wrong shit. Things that should be called out. Or things at the very least shouldn't be fucking worshipped and praised. They are. You know what I mean? To the point where they'll go after another person because they have a different opinion. You know what I mean? Especially when it pertains to a man's point of view versus a woman's point of view. And like, yo, man, that shit is old. Like, that shit is old. You know, now all of us have to like Riri and the shit that she does. It's an opinion.
Not all of us are going to change our opinion because you're attractive.
I ain't changing shit. Nope. I ain't changing shit.
We're not going to do that. A lot of us will, but that's what's up. I think it's a horrible way to live your life. I'm not one of those people.
Some ass motherfucker would do it.
Yeah, there you go.
Ain't doing that shit.
Well, I'm done. So, and the litigations and the hearing of the Riri accusations is closed.
Yeah.
Case dismissed. I'm not speaking about this again. If you hit me up and you want to know, well, what I'm done. I'm done talking about this.
Other than if you want to get cussed out, okay.
I'm not even gonna give you that much energy.
Yeah, you're right, man. If I'm bored, I might, because I just think
I may give you the same reply that in that movie about the Tennessee sisters, Williams sisters. Their father gave the guy when he asked the country when he kind of leaned over and cut one that was real long. I'll give you that reply. Look at the movie, you'll see what reply he gave to them when he gave them the first offer. That's what I'm going to reply to you in your inbox, in stereo.
Oh God! So besides that, you can please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. Send us an email if you want. We have our Facebook page. Mm-hmm. If you want to get at us. You know what I mean?
You'll see us at church on Sunday.
If you feel like you want to keep coming at us about it, sure. We're here. Fuck it.
I'm done.
So on that note, we're done. Next one. Peace.